Hi, Alan Templeton here. We recently released the first comic Kindle for the Beyond Horror series that were originally published in the 1950s. The thing that is important here is that these comics were reformatted so that they are more presentable and readable on Kindle. Here's what I mean. Here's the typical page on the right-hand side of a comic book from the 50s. You can see a lot of speckles and discoloration. If you go to Amazon, you will see some of the comics that are being submitted to Kindle are comics directly from the archives without Photoshop cleanup. Notice on the right-hand side that this is a whole page from a comic, which will be hard to read on a small reader like the Kindle and some of the other smaller devices. In a large format device like the iPad, it may be readable. Also, you can see the page is dull and has areas not completely white, like the borders and sometimes the conversational areas. You will also see a lot of speckles in the background. In a new format, we decided to present comics to you by cleaning them up in Photoshop, then cutting them out in individual comic frames and putting them into a Kindle format. Here's what we did. The comic page on the right-hand side is the first page shown at the start of this video. This page has been cleaned up in Photoshop. This is the first step in the process of preparing a comic for Kindle. After applying some Photoshop tricks, we then cut up the frames like this. We then put the cut-up frames into a Kindle format as follows. We can put 2 frames on each page and enlarge them as much as the Kindle allows. Sometimes we can only put 1 image on a page. It just depends on the size of the frame. We do that to the whole comic and then upload to Amazon. You can see the first horror Kindle that we did at Amazon. You can look inside a few pages. Click on the link below or just copy that link. The Kindle book is called Horror from the Beyond, Horror Comic Book Stories from the 50s. The link is also shown below this video. So head over to Amazon and take a peek at this new format for the Kindle Golden Age Horror Comics. Look inside the comics and you will see what we have shown you here and a lot more. Now is the time to take action and get the whole comic so you can view it during your breaks or trips. You can click on the Amazon Buy button now. We are now working on our next comic Kindle, the Beyond Horror Comics series.